Hi y'all, welcome back to another video. So my natural nails are already prepped. Basically, I applied a dehydrator first and then a peel off base coat. Now that we have the natural nail prep out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the extensions like normal. And for this video, I will be using the Macart Prep-in-1. Some of y'all are gonna be really happy to hear that I'm finally going to be giving this glue a rest and trying something different in the next video, because I actually ran out of the Prep-in-1 while filming this video. And let me tell you, this bottle lasted forever. I think I said like a month and a half ago that I was going to give this a rest because I was running out soon. And I feel like I just kept getting more and more uses out of this. But if you have a gel glue that you really like and you think I should try it, let me know in the comments down below as well. And I will test it out. I'm trying to look for like my core products that I'm just in love with. For the past like few years, it's been like a couple years, I've been using the full-blown Macart system. So that includes their tips, like this one here, and then their gel glue. And I just love it. It works really well for my nail beds. And so I just stuck to it. But there's so much on the market now and I need to expand my horizon, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply these like normal, putting my gel glue on the bottom half of the extension and then placing them on top of my natural nail. And then once it's on, I'm going to flash cure for about 15 seconds. All right, so I have all of the extensions applied. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fully cure in my big lamp for 60 seconds. So at this point, I am gonna be sealing my cuticles. This is a no drill needed video. So I'm gonna go around the cuticle area with some acetone in a flat brush. So if you use a peel off base coat though, you can very much seal your cuticles with the acetone in a flat brush, but you have to make sure that you're only getting the acetone on the extension, because if you get it around the bottom half of the nail, the peel off base coat starts to kind of come up a little bit and the nails will pop off prematurely. So I'll be doing like a full peel off base coat video soon, within this month, and I'll talk about this a little bit more there, but just a little tip right quick. So today I will be using base coat instead of buffing and filing to prep the extensions for polish. And I'm using this one here from Madam Glam. So as I'm applying this, I'm making sure to have thin layers, because if you apply too much base coat, sometimes it defeats the whole purpose and your polish will still come off of the extension. So thin layers, thin layers, thin layers. So next I'm going to go in with my base color for my Frenchies. I will be using this one here from Beetles. This is one of my favorite base colors for French tips. I love that it has like this mocha-y, it's actually called mocha mousse cake, but I really love the undertone of this. I think it looks great on my skin tone. It's one of my top 5 favorites. Once I'm done applying my first layer of polish, I am going to go ahead and cure in my lamp for 60 seconds and then go in with a second layer. This polish it isn't really like a jelly polish, but it is quite sheer. So my personal preference is always doing at least 2 coats. Sometimes I will do 3, but that's about as far as I'll go. So this video is going to be a little bit different because typically I finish the entire nail look and then go in with top coat, but not this time. I'm gonna go in with top coat right now, and the one I'm using is this one here from D&D Gel. This is their no wipe glossy top coat. It is a thicker consistency, so you wanna make sure you use the absolute thinnest layers possible when working with this one. So next up, I will be using the Born Pretty Metal, the what? The metal, the Born Pretty Metal Painting Gel. And this is in their silver shade. I cannot believe I just said that. Maybe I was trying to say metallic and my brain wasn't moving fast enough. I don't know. Y'all ignore me. But I'm going to be using this. Okay, so it's going to look a little different because I actually filmed me opening this after I did the nails, which is why my nails are done. So anyway, I have used another metallic gel paint, and this one is a lot thinner in consistency, and it's really pretty. So I'm going to take the top off here with my tweezers so you can see what I mean by this. And look at even how I move my brush in it, how it just like moves like water. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see it better. And just look at it. It looks like you literally melted down a piece of silver jewelry and put it in this container. Very pretty, really reflective, really shiny. But the one thing I do have to say about this, and you can probably see it yourself in the frame, I am not a fan of this packaging. I hate to say this because the product is good. The packaging can get real messy. Because it is such a liquidy type consistency, it runs out on the side. Even if you were to have that protective film there, I literally got it everywhere. It's all over my gloves, all over my tweezers, all over my desk, all over my armrest. It gets everywhere. So be careful if you do decide to go ahead and purchase this product. It comes up easily with either Lysol, Clorox, whatever, but if you don't have that, alcohol gets it up perfectly fine. It's just like if you tilt it the wrong way, it's over. It's over. So be careful when you're using this. So anyway, I'm going to be using this to draw my French tips today. So I think this is a fantastic alternative to using chrome powder because what this is going to do is give you a one-step French tip. Technically, when you want that metallic like finish, you have to use chrome powder, and when you're using chrome powder, you know you have to lay down a base color like black or white or whatever. Then you go in, put a top coat, and then you go in and put the chrome on top, and then you top coat again. That is 4 steps just to get the same look. So when you're using this, it's literally just draw it on and then you're done. You don't have to apply a top coat on top. It's no wipe. Just go about your day. So this would be a great alternative to using chrome powder. So what I'm doing here is just drawing my French tips, and I am not doing any of those like hacks or anything like that. I'm freehanding it because I find that I just need to practice freehanding my French tips a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing in this video. The key to getting some good French tips is having the best liner brush you can find, something that is comfortable in your grip, something that's nice and thin. I personally like this one here from Wistonia. This is their medium length, and it's my favorite to do French tips with. There are so many different brushes on the market. You really have to find what works best for you. Once I have like a rough sketch of what I want my French tip to be, I'm then going to fill in the empty spaces with the liner brush. What I will say about this product is you do not need a lot of it. So the container looks small, but it's because you don't need that much product. I actually had way too much on my brush right here, and I dipped my brush into the pot once, and I was able to do 2 full nails. So the smallest amount possible, and then you're gonna go ahead and fill that in. The other thing when you're working with this product, you have to make sure you let it sit for 5 seconds once you're done. So usually as you're going through and you're doing French tips, you move on to the next finger. So by the time you're done with the next finger, 5 seconds has passed. But if you're doing something like, I don't know, a cute little line work somewhere, a cute little detail, you want to make sure you let it sit for a little bit so that the painting gel can kind of level itself out. And they actually tell you that in the instructions. So make sure you do that. So once you let it sit, it's gonna level out and it's gonna look like this. And look how metallic, look at that. Do we see this? Look at how my lights are reflecting into the polish. This is exactly what I've been looking for a while. So I'm really excited to have this. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cure this in my lamp for 60 seconds. Okay, so let me explain something really quick before I give you the final shots. Born Pretty actually says that you're not supposed to top coat these, so I didn't. So in case you were wondering why I'm not going in with a top coat again, essentially that's why. I'm trying to follow instructions for you guys. So that's what we have here, but now we're gonna switch over to natural lighting like we always do. And here is what everything is looking like in my natural lighting. This is actually the second day. So I filmed this video the night prior. Here's what the nails are looking like the next day. You can see that it still has that metallic-y type finish. It's not as chromy as it was yesterday. So I will say that. So just keeping that in mind. I mean, it still gives you that silver metallic like finish. And I think it's quite pretty. It's a very simple and easy look to do. It eliminates the need for all of the chrome powder steps, and I think it's fun to try. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. If you are not subscribed, make sure you do so on your way out. But in the meantime, I will see you in one of these videos here.